Kristin Gutierrez, your host for the Women in Localization Ask the Expert series, and I am here today with Emilia Dominguez. Hey, Emilia.
Hey, Kristin.
So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, my background is truly in localization. So I started many years ago. That's what I went to college for. And right after college, I started working directly as a translator, which I loved. And then from there, I started kind of growing into various companies as a project manager / program manager. And then life took me in different companies and directions and I ended up moving from Spain. I was based in Spain for many years. And then I moved to the States in an account manager type of role, dealing with customers, working with global teams, worldwide operations, and having the time of my life doing something that I was very passionate about, but from a different perspective. And then 4 years ago, I decided to make the jump and to take a position within Microsoft, where I work as a program manager within a marketing organization, which is yet another stretch in another area of expertise that I can add to what I do on a day-to-day basis. So I help the teams to drive campaigns and to engage with customers through our marketing activities and just drive customers in awareness about Microsoft products and services in general. So that is a very super exciting environment as well. It's very dynamic. It's a relatively young team that I work with. So it has a lot of very good ingredients that I find are super fun for me. Besides the fact that is work, there's always an element of fun and passion that you need to put in what you do. And I have found this in here in the big corporation, believe it or not. So, and that's about me.
I love that. I didn't realize you started off as a translator. I think that's so interesting for so many women in the localization industry, right? That might be watching this video to know that you can go from anything to anything, right? There is no set clear path. It's
exactly. And if something, I love this industry, if for me, it has a super advantage compared to other many disciplines. And it's the fact that first, it has evolved very quickly over time. And second, it gives you the opportunity to choose different career paths. And actually, it is part of your career progression almost naturally. Even if you are not a career person, it is part of your progression very, very organically, just to move from being a translator to maybe become an engineer, maybe become a program manager or project manager. People go into technical arenas, people go into audio, video, subtitling, gaming. There are so many facets that you can look at from a localization perspective. And I think that is truly unique to our industry. And I think, again, if you are a person who enjoys just kind of growing and trying things out, I think this industry allows you to do that, and that's fascinating.
It is. So what have you learned over the course of your time in the industry that's kind of unique to you, or any wisdom that you'd want to share with others?
But this notion of cross collaboration, I have found that localization in general has something that is a little chaotic in itself. And this chaos that localization generates has helped me in my current career, in my current job, to be able to navigate organizations that are complex, that are matrixed, right? Working with different teams, having to drive by influence, having to talk to this person and the other person, and getting people together and going back to the drawing board, and all that kind of craziness and all that cross collaboration with multiple and diverse and different teams. That is something that I am finding that I enjoy very much, that it almost becomes natural. You have to work for everything, obviously, but it becomes very natural, and then I get a kick out of it,
to be honest. So I think if I would know what to answer, but I would say something similar. I love that. I love that. And isn't that funny? That's so Emilia and I used to work together and collaborate. We were on separate teams at the same organization.
Yeah.
And we figured out a way to still collaborate to drive revenue and
exactly.
business. It was
funny.
Well, thank you so much for being my guest today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My pleasure. This is your gift to me, actually. So